Welcome back, everyone. We are once again playing Ultimate General Civil War. We are continuing the Battle of Chancellorsville. And anyway, as you can see, we are in the position that we were in last, but we are now being ordered to simply defend it. As far as I can tell, the orders it was giving me right before I started up, it doesn't look like I have to try to capture anything. So I guess we didn't accomplish that, so probably not going to be a complete victory. But we're going to be working from these defensive positions. I think we're in relatively decent positions as it is. I'm looking just to make sure. Why are you not? Okay, that was a defensive position. All right, I'll send you guys across anyway. And have I got here? McCord, are you in a... No, you know, it makes more sense to send McCord there and put Morrison back where he was. Let Williams form here. Okay, so they're definitely going to be attacking along this position. I felt that was probably the case. Alright, so our artillery's letting loose on them already. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Guys, get... Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these units and move them back. They'll form right here to support this position. Pegram, I'm going to order them to run. It'll hurt the condition just a little bit, but I think being in cover will be worth it. Gonna send Leonard into this defensive position here. Not sure exactly what to do with my cavalry units. Yeah, let's see. What are you? Are you in defensive positions? No, you are not. But it is a good position, so I'm gonna have to leave them there. But I'm afraid they may be overrun, so I'm gonna bring back... There's no defensive position there. Just the way this battle is laid out, I anticipate that they're going to punch through and possibly threaten the camp. I know they're going to try, and I anticipate they might be able to. Like I said, we only have one objective for this battle, this portion of the battle, which is to continue holding the farm. Now, I don't seem to have... I do have some of it, but I don't have all of my cavalry back. Not that I can use it for much. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some of the cavalry out from behind my lines. I'm going to also move the commander over here because I anticipate that's where we're going to need the morale boost. Far more than... But something may appear here, otherwise I just move all of my troops. I'll put the Iron Brigade here. And put Loomis here. Walton will form here. Now these guys are kind of off by themselves. I'm a little bit concerned about that, but not too terribly concerned. Alright, they moved their artillery right up on top of us, and our artillery just has torn it to pieces, which is great. Alright, what have we got moving here? Alright, so they're definitely going to be coming at us this direction. More units there. I've moved the cavalry out because cavalry is good, but it's just not going to be effective for the type of battle we're going to be fighting, I don't believe, which is mainly a defensive, unless it's able to run free. And we all know how good the enemy is. If you get cavalry behind them, they will pull troops from their attack. So if the attack gets too strong and our cavalry can move behind them, we're in really good shape. We can just threaten the back of their lines and they'll pull a few troops away, and that should make it be a little easier for us to, you know, handle those troops. I'm going to go ahead and start pressing because I see I'm going to have to face here and I have no cavalry to threaten that. So I'm going to move back here and see if I can take out some of their artillery, start, you know, making them think a little bit. I'm going to leave Stockton there. Brewster will do this. Brewster's going to ride through the woods and get off an attack really quick at this artillery unit. Now what do we got? Okay, they're behind us. Like I said, I have my concerns about the positioning here, and I'm going to go ahead and get this artillery here and Scales Battery and Leonard all moved into the definite perimeter. Graham's boys are going to advance. Durrell's Devils. I'd kind of like to bring the line back here. I think that might be more effective. But I'm going to let Graham's boys do their job. Brewster was unable to destroy their artillery. That's okay. I'm going to leave him and Stockton over here, and they can just deal with it later. Pegram is holding the line there pretty much by himself. Graham's boys are going to attack here. These units are holding the enemy back. What's your cover? I want to move Durrell back. I'll move Milroy back, and I'm going to send Boyle into this position here. I think we made the good call on basically clumping up our artillery. I'm going to bring Ward back. There's no real reason to hold this position. We can let them close in on us, but we'll be able to concentrate our troops in one place. Let the armed brigades try to get rid of some of this. You know what? I'm going to be a little more aggressive than maybe I should be, simply because I don't see anything coming out there. And I'm going to go ahead and move this cavalry up there just to play it safe. And I'm going to attempt to use these 2 units to flank over here and maybe roll up the enemy at this position. Now Ward is going to actually shift to behind the enemy while Rhodes moves in on the flank. Graham's boys will keep them fixed in place. Well, how's the 56% cover, 55% cover? That's good. What are you getting? All right. But they are definitely going to be flanked if we're not careful. So McCord is going to come out, and he's been in a defensive position, but we're in pretty good shape there. No reason for Durrell's Devils even to be down there anymore. Move these guys back here. Move Milroy up here. Try to keep people off their flank. And then Ward, go on in and get them on the flank, and Rhodes will move up behind. Then we're going to pull back as soon as we've kind of crumpled this force up. Yeah, we've driven them back, so now Graham's boys have a clear shot to get to cover. Ward will go ahead and form here, and Rhodes will form here. Fantastic. Milroy's doing what I was hoping he would do. He's forced the skirmishers to move. We're going to form. Kitching has been wounded. Where's Kitching? He's supposed to... Oh, in command of this artillery. Alright. I felt like I had more corps here, but I don't. So... Ball. Okay. Oh, right here. Yeah, it's taking a lot of fire. They're definitely going to break if we're not careful. So I'm going to move Post and Scales and Leonard here. The reason being, I can definitely tell we're going to have some danger happening around here, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for it. Now, nothing is happening up here. Something might, that's why we're leaving them there, but I would have formed a much tighter perimeter. Maybe that's not a good tactic. Probably isn't, but you know. We're going to charge Leonard's troops forward. Probably a mistake, but I've already given the order. Also, it is threatening the enemy's lines, so we know how that does. That charge has definitely caused them to shift. They're not going to be able to press as hard here. Pegram broke as that happened, so I'm going to grab this unit and send them forward. Need to get Commander in place so he can begin buffing morale. Let Leonard fall back. And form here. Skirmishers are definitely taking a beating. Here they're going to break. Brewster is going to move forward. Him along with Stockton are both going to try to form up here. Leslie Morris was wounded. All right, this happened before actually. That unit commander was wounded before in another battle, and has since been returned. Actually, was originally a cavalry officer, and I moved them to assist us in some other jobs. Get Leonard to move forward. Pegram, get them to move here. Morrison is going to move into the woods here, with the skirmishers moving down this direction just to kind of hold. Actually, you know what? They're going to go back into the line. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to destroy their artillery. Leonard is going to try to tie up their... hang tight, guys. We got to get out of here. Come on, run, Stockton, run. Brewster is going to come down and take out this artillery. He's already tangled with them once, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. We've got good cover here. All right, we did have that unit break. I kind of anticipated it would happen. We're going to get Bold to go back onto the line there. And McCord is going to form up here. The artillery is going to hold back any attack there pretty much. All right. As I anticipated, we did lose some cavalry. But we did definitely relieve the stress on this flank. And we're routing that artillery. We'll destroy it, I'm sure. Get them to wheel so that they can straight fight with those. And let's see. No reason for Morrison to be there. Milroy was wounded. Okay. Morrison is going to move down here. Alright, hopefully Morrison can get off a volley, which will basically be into the flank there, and then we can go back. Leonard's going to break very soon. I should pull them back. Going to send Brewster and Stockton around while they're distracted, and then theoretically we might be able to take out some more artillery. Definitely keep them from attacking the line so aggressively. Yeah, there's no reason to hold that position anymore that Bowl was holding, because they're just going to repetitively flank it. I am going to fall back my batteries simply because it's only a matter of time. Like Milroy just broke. Ward will go into the line, but it's still just a matter of time. The enemy does not outnumber us, but for some reason they're proving very difficult to beat. Some reason, I'm not sure. Probably the commander's not sure what to do. Now, Brewster, no. You're going to come up here, along with Stockton, and attack Lee. If you're wondering why, it's because I want to see if I can break their morale on this flank. The Iron Brigade is going to move down and attack this position. And actually, I was sending Morrison there, but he definitely is going to be needed over on this flank. As is this guy, Marsh. And Siegfried. Alright. Uh-oh. Did not anticipate that. We completely lost that cavalry unit. Which means there is more in these woods than I thought there was. Enemy is pulled back here, so they're going to regroup for another attack. Look at how much artillery has landed in these woods. And we know there's supplies down here. Actually, you know what? If we attack here, while Pegram and the Iron Brigade deal with Wofford. Leonard is breaking, but he's tied up that unit for so long. And Stockton is they've got Sharp's carbines, so they're going to just be like a skirmish unit. I thought they were the type that could charge. I didn't realize that. Leonard is broken. Alright, so we've lost this defensive position. I've just ordered, but our reserve corps are here now. Alright, so we could. Should we? We could. Yes, we will. No, we won't. Enemy's definitely moving this direction. Don't tell me I only got one unit. Well, I'll send the okay, there we go. That's better. I can use those troops to threaten them here, and that will at least pull them back. And now Leonard needs to move down and threaten this unit. Now you come and threaten Paxton. We get that going, should be in pretty good shape. Now you guys, all three of you, Kimball, Kershaw, and Mahone, are going to form up and just kind of move on that flank. Because the enemy is definitely moving this direction. And I don't want to have to face them if I don't have to. Alright, so our skirmishers are going to get off some shots from behind them. Let's see, what benefit does it mean if they dismount? Probably improves their ability to stand and fight. Their survivability as well, because they won't be up on horses trying to fight. Let's get Graham's boys and Rhodes in on this. We can kind of maybe wear out the enemy. Alright, so our skirmishers, we'll send them forward one more time. Get off some more fire on the flank, hopefully wear that unit out. We've got basically 30 minutes on the mission clock. Alright guys, okay, we found the enemy. Definitely have a large amount of enemy up here. Kershaw has taken a charge. So there is definitely a reason to leave troops up here. And I will say though that attacking the way I did instead of just sending them into the line probably is pulling some force that would be moving against us away from us. So there's that, which is really good. Okay, the enemy is also not moving against us here. I'm going to bring Ward back. What are you doing? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're following my orders, but too aggressively. I just wanted them to attack, not chase. And I'm going to send Durrell's Devils up here. Ward is going to be taking a little bit of hit to their morale. Let's grab this commander and move him into this position. Siegfried, no, don't do that. Form here. That's actually a good position now, because I think if we move here, we'll move here and then we'll move you here. This attack up here, while not being any way near what I was hoping it would be, has definitely become an attack that it's diverting the enemy's attention to an area that really doesn't matter to me. So the enemy is moving, and we're gonna just use this area we'll attack the skirmishers. And I'll use Stockton's cavalry to kind of harass this area. Alright, what do we have up here? We have Preston. We'll send Preston forward because they're not going to be able to make an attack, I don't think, on that position. We're doing well here. Loomis and Walton are holding them back. My two favorite units, or some of my favorite units, I should say. Okay. They're flanked and exhausted. I understand that. That's fine. These units over here are actually I'm going to allow them to retreat and then pull them down to here and threaten this area. Let's see, my skirmish cavalry, which is what they are, we'll use to just kind of harass this area. Unless I see their commander. Nope. And I don't want to get them in too far into the back because I see they're sending troops forward. And it is only a matter of time for the enemy. Oh, what are you firing at? You're not firing at anything. I'll move it. The artillery here, maybe. Get the supplies. Get the supplies in. Alright, so this flank is definitely developed, but the clock is out if you just haven't noticed. Alright, we'll finish it because we've accomplished our objective. Alright, we have a chance to advance, so I've got a good feeling that the next battle, the next video, the next portion of this battle is going to be one where we get to attack, which will be kind of nice. Hopefully we'll have enough force that we'll be able to do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing, and check back tomorrow for the rest of the battle. Thank you so much for watching.